Hello and welcome back to my channel, American Christian in the Philippines. Today I have a returning guest. This is Shay.
Hello everyone, thank you so much for having me here, Gary.
Thanks for coming again. It was about a year ago or so, I think.
That was December last year.
Was it December?
December, yeah.
Okay, well that's almost a year ago now, isn't it? Because it's coming up quick, December again.
Yeah.
Yeah, so how have you been?
I'm great. I'm happy. I love what I do. I love what I do on my channel, on our channel, and I love what I do to make people smile.
Yes. First of all, let's talk about the name. What's the name of your channel?
Our channel is Life with Shay. So basically, we talk about anything about life, but we do it in a more cinematic and documentary way. And I would love to call myself as a photographer and a videographer, so that's why I do everything cinematic. Also, we have this Happy Monday series.
Right, I remember you talking about that before. You're still doing it.
I am still doing it, and it's really something that I'm passionate about. Yeah. Because, you know, looking at the kids or looking at people when you do just a little bit of, you know, just a simple act of kindness really is very heartwarming, and it's nice to see people smile.
Why don't you explain, or tell us about some of the Mondays you've done, the Happy Monday, right? You said? Yeah. Talk about some of the things you've been doing recently on the Mondays.
So I think the recent Happy Monday video that we did was we distributed school supplies in the mountains of Valencia, and we had given we had given school supplies to 52 children. This was just a few days ago. And right now, the reason why I am in your house is I'm also doing this Happy Monday video where the girls and your wife, we cook spaghetti and fried chicken, and we pack them, and we are giving it away to the people in Rizal Boulevard. So we are aiming to give out like 50 lunch boxes.
Wow. Now, are you going to give these to, is it more for homeless children or just anyone? I mean, what's the plan here?
I really wanted to help kids and senior citizens, because older people, they cannot go to work anymore and all that, and children are very innocent and homeless children. But if there are adults there who would want to have some, of course we can give out, but we only have like 50 lunch boxes. So as much as I can, I want to focus more on the kids and senior citizens.
So it's really cool. So that's a great thing you do on your channel. And apart from Happy Mondays, what other content are you doing right now?
I do reflective videos. So I sit and ponder about life. Like, let's say, I think the latest reflective video we made is, I always say we, because I do the filming and editing, and my boyfriend, I tell my boyfriend how I feel, and we brainstorm ideas and all that. So he's writing for me. So he's articulating how I feel in a professional way, because I can write, but it's not as much as, it's not professional. And being a photographer, people say I'm a perfectionist. I don't believe that I am, but I want the storytelling really very good, as well as the editing stuff. But I think I'm kind of lost. Oh, reflective video. I think the latest reflective video I made was about gratitude, because nowadays we are so consumed with, a lot of negativities in life, and nobody really talks about gratitude. Nobody talks about slowing down so that we can reflect on life, we can reflect on things, and just be grateful for just simply by living.
No, I absolutely agree with you. I just did a video recently called Living a Life of Gratitude.
Wow.
Really, so it's important. So when you're doing your videos, you travel a lot, right? In fact, hence the name.
It used to be Shay Travels.
Oh yeah, sorry, I'm still thinking Shay Travels.
So it's now Life with Shay.
Yeah. You know what? I'm still having trouble because I always remembered you as Shay Travels. Because Shay used to travel.
Yes.
You still travel?
Yes, I do. But I had to change it to Life with Shay because Shay Travels is really just restricting to traveling.
Yes.
And I want to talk about life.
No, I got you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm a deep thinker, so I sit down, I read or write my thoughts, and I was like, I want to vlog about how I think about life. So that's why I had to change it.
Yeah, well, that's understandable. But since I'm thinking about travels, and you've been a lot of places, I mean, a lot of people watching these vlogs, they're interested in the Philippines. You know, the audience is often a high percentage of, say, Americans, people that are often watching from another country. So they're curious about the Philippines. So you've been to a lot of places in the Philippines. Tell me about some of the favorite places you've been to and places you would think are good for, say, anybody thinking of coming out here to maybe retire or live, or even just to have a long vacation. Tell me some of the places that you would recommend, some of your personal favorite places.
Yes. I'm a nature person, so I definitely would recommend Baguio City.
Baguio?
Yes. Not the city itself, because there's like the city traffic that you have to contend with because it's so busy and all that. But once you ascend to the mountains, it's really very cool. The climate is really a lot cooler than Valencia.
Is it
I
really?
mean, it fogs there every day.
Okay, wow.
Yeah.
Fog in the Philippines?
Yes.
Haven't seen that yet.
In Baguio City, it gets like around 18C or 17C.
Right, let me start because I'm really, I know people can laugh at me now, but I can't, where is Baguio City?
Baguio City...
I should know, but I don't. I know, but I don't know where.
You know what? I don't know where it is exactly.
Oh, I'm not the only one then.
In the map, but it's just 2 hours plane ride from Cebu.
Okay, what island or what province?
Okay, I am not sure if it's part of Luzon, but it is really close to, oh my God.
Past Manila area, or is it up?
From Manila, it's 6 hours away by bus.
Oh, okay, but it's on that same island then. You could drive there from Manila.
Yeah.
And it's north, I'm assuming then.
It's north, yes, up north.
All right, yeah, okay.
It's in Batangas, close to Batangas.
Okay.
Okay. But yes.
But it's a really good place. Okay, where else?
So far my favorite is in Baguio City.
Yeah.
I've been to Iloilo City. It's of course a highly urbanized city. However, it is really clean. The cleanliness there is nothing like Dumaguete. You cannot really see trash, especially in the Esplanade. I have a video about Iloilo City, a documentary actually about Iloilo City, and I explain there how like magical the place is.
Yeah.
Iloilo City was like the dirtiest city 20 years ago.
Was it really?
Yeah, and then now it's already So the government really had to focus on cleanliness and all that. So they have been awarded as the cleanest city in Southeast Asia. Wow. Imagine that, from dirtiest to cleanest.
Yeah, that's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
You know, I'm interested in Iloilo actually because I've heard so many good things about it, and in fact I've often heard people say, if you go there, you'll want to move here, you won't want to leave. Would you agree with that, or is that maybe a bit too strong of a statement?
I only stay there for like maybe 6 nights or 7 nights, but I have not really explored the city.
But it's a small city, right? It's smaller than Dumaguete.
It is a small city. Maybe not Iloilo City itself. Maybe outside Iloilo City is like really very, there are nice places to probably live outside Iloilo City, because Iloilo City by itself is like very, what do you call that? Crowded.
Is it really?
Yeah, the traffic is like,
I'm surprised. I envision it as a really small kind of town with no traffic, but I guess not.
It is just like Cebu. Yeah, it is very urbanized.
Wow.
Yeah, tall buildings, and they used to actually be more urbanized than Cebu so many years ago, and now Cebu is, and then Iloilo is second.
So, do they have a good shopping mall there?
Oh yeah, very big shopping
How's
malls.
it compare with Dumaguete?
Oh, Dumaguete is nothing.
Okay,
like
yeah.
we don't have I mean, Robinson's small,
Yeah.
but that's very small.
Yeah, there's one thing you know, not that I hang out in shopping malls all the time, but you know, with the family, sometimes you do like to go down a shopping mall, and usually a good shopping mall will have good restaurants as well, and that's one thing I think is disappointing at Dumaguete. Their shopping malls kind of, you know, not much to it, right?
Yes, it is. Dumaguete is a very small city, and I would say that you really have to get like many things from Cebu. So, I mean, if you like camera, for example, accessories, batteries, and all that, we need to get that in Cebu.
No, that's right. That's what we had to do when we needed a camera. Had to go to Cebu because they never got anything in stock over here.
So I was born in Dumaguete and been living here my whole life. I miss the old Dumaguete because during my time, there were only like quite a few cars running around on the streets. Right now, especially in Barangay Hunob, that intersection there is really
terrible,
like crazy.
I know.
Like at 5 to 7 p.m.
Yeah, I know.
And I normally don't go out to the city. When I go out, it's always in the mountains. So one time, I had to get some school supplies, and that was already like 5:30. And I was sitting there in the traffic. I was like, really? This is Dumaguete? So I was like, but yeah, Dumaguete is still considered as cheap. But this is what I not hate, but this is one of the things that I don't like. Some of the expat vloggers that are saying about Dumaguete, because they are always advertising, oh, come over, it's cheap here. Yeah. No, it's not cheap.
No.
A house can cost $50,000, like 50,000 pesos.
Right,
that's $1,000 or more. So, especially me being a local, no, nothing is cheap here.
No, and things I think have gone up a little more dramatically here because of the amount of foreigners that have come here. Would you agree with that?
Oh God, there are so many expats now, especially after we opened the border.
I know, yeah.
People have just started to flock here, and I had an interview with Chang, you know, Vagabond Await's girlfriend.
Yeah, that's right.
I totally agree with her. When a place is being flocked with expats, it kind of like changes the locals' perspective. So the friendly Dumaguete is not so friendly anymore because I don't know, there's a connection there. I just cannot I cannot pinpoint it for now, but I think that there has been a change in the locals' mindset. Yeah,
I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, there's a lot of foreigners here, and there's some really good foreigners. I mean, I've made a lot of friends, but you know, again, when you've got so many foreigners, you've got your bad ones too, that probably make all the foreigners look bad and affect how the locals feel about foreigners. Would you agree with that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely. And like you said, not all the expats coming here are good. They are bad, and oftentimes the bad ones are making much of the noises.
Exactly.
They're making the headlines.
Yes.
So as a local, I really try to stay away from the expats.
Well, not me.
No.
Yeah. So let me ask you, if you were going to recommend, out of all the places you've been to the Philippines, a place if somebody wanted to retire or come and live, what would be on top of your mind? What would you recommend to anybody thinking about coming to the Philippines? Where would you think Dumaguete, or you think there's somewhere else that would be possibly a better place?
I love my city, but I would not recommend my city because it's already crowded.
Yes.
Right now, there are so many other cities that is worth visiting. What I can recommend right now, if the hospital is not a problem, I would live in Siquijor.
Oh my goodness!
It's so serene. It's so peaceful. People, like at 8 p.m. You can't see people on the road anymore.
No.
Yeah, it's so like it's a magical island.
Yeah. I understand that. It's very beautiful. I enjoy going over there for a couple of days, but or maybe 3. But that's about. I mean, that's a bit too serene for me. It's a little too quiet. I mean, I need a little more Western type places, like a good coffee shop to hang around in, for instance. And although there are a couple over there, but nothing like you have in Dumaguete, and they don't have a shopping mall, and it's a very small town. So I know, but I I've heard this from other people. Some people really like the idea of living over there. Not so much for me, but if you really want, but some people are looking for a place like that, away from people and the cities, and something very quiet and not crowded. So that would be a good option.
But as a Westerner, I think, again, I'm gonna go back to Baguio.
Yeah.
I think with you guys, I think Baguio City is really the right place for you, because the climate is about the same as yours. No, there's no winter there, but during like let's say November, December, it gets really cold. Sometimes I think the coldest temperature they ever experienced there was like 12 C.
Okay. So there's actually a few places in the Philippines where you can get cooler temperatures in, I guess, not just Valencia.
Valencia it definitely is a lot cooler in Valencia. And if you would ask me which places I would recommend in Negros Oriental, that would be Valencia. But again, Valencia is also getting crowded.
It is. Well, less crowded now because I just moved out. So. Which I'm quite happy about, actually, because this is a lot more convenient, especially with taking Bless to school and not having to go back and forth up the hill there. So that's great.
And it always rains there.
Yeah, it does. It does. It's got its own weather system up there, as they say. But it is nice. And on the final thing on the Philippines, if someone's just coming out to visit and they want to go to a really good place for a vacation, maybe good beaches or something, do you know any good places you would recommend for that?
For beaches, that's Siquijor.
Siquijor, okay. Well, okay. What about? Have you been to Bohol and Alona Beach down in Panglao?
Yes, I went there probably 3 times. I really have not explored outside Panglao. I don't like Panglao. I don't like busy places.
Yeah.
Panglao beach can really be crowded, especially in the afternoon. Like there's no place to sit. And it's very expensive too.
Yeah, and I think I went there in 2015. I think it was. And I think it's changed a lot. There's a lot of growth there. They got an airport, right? An international airport there now, so it's really grown a lot. But I do remember it was one of the nicest beaches I've been on. They actually had really powdery white sand, and as much as I like Siquijor, I didn't, unless you know of a place in Siquijor, but where I've stayed, the sand isn't quite as soft and powdery. It's actually great for people that like to do scuba diving, right? It's a good place for that, from what I understand. So
I'm pretty sure that there are, somebody told me about a place outside Panglao that is not really popular. And it's the beach is also like Panglao.
Okay.
I forgot the name. I can't remember it right now. But it is just outside Panglao, and it's a lot cheaper than Panglao.
Yeah. Anyway, there's many places to visit in the Philippines. There are many beautiful places. Have you been to Palawan?
I've been to El Nido.
Yeah.
But El Nido is really like, if you've been to Boracay, have you been to?
I haven't. I don't know why I haven't, but one of these days I'll get over there and check it. Although I guess everyone's got their own opinion, but I hear more that it's overrated.
Boracay is.
I don't know if it is or isn't, but.
Yeah, Boracay is really overcrowded.
Overcrowded and overrated?
Yes. It's really just a small, I don't know, I mean the land size, I'm not sure, but it's really just a small piece of this area here. And then when you get out, so you see this very beautiful beach, but when you get out of that, it's already like the slums, and it's like a total different, a total opposite of the beach. So once you only take like a few steps away from the beach, it's already like the traffic, the slums, and everything. So, but yeah, I love Boracay, but again, I don't like crowded places. El Nido is the same. Nature-wise, it is very beautiful. The rock formation, mountains, and the lagoons and all that. They're like really beautiful color. Very clean as well. But it's really just very crowded.
Right.
So, but maybe, if you live outside of these touristy places, of course, it's a lot nicer. But yeah, El Nido is beautiful.
Yeah, another place I'd like to go. Anyway, I know we could spend all day talking about the Philippines, I think, but so if you're watching this and you're thinking of coming out to the Philippines, lots of places to choose from. The best thing to do, I would recommend, is if you could come out for long enough, maybe come out for a month, spend a few days here, and then travel around different places and decide for yourself which is the best place.
Yes, exactly. If you are somebody who likes history, who likes prehistoric buildings, because I want to go there too.
Yeah.
I would recommend Vigan. I have not been to Vigan, but I have watched a lot of documentaries and read articles about it. And Vigan is just like little Spain.
Okay.
So you see a lot of prehistoric buildings and the horse carriage. What do you call that? Their mode of transportation is the horse and the carrier at the back. So they still have that. So if you're into these kind of things, Vigan is definitely a place to visit.
Wow, I'm getting inspired to want to go and see some places from this conversation. So anyway, so let's leave it there. And first I want to thank you for coming on the channel and talking about your channel and a little bit about the Philippines and places to visit or live. I think people will find it useful information.
And thank you so much too for having me here. When you told me you want to interview me, I was like, what are we gonna talk about?
I don't plan my interviews. I usually grab someone, sit them down, and we just have a conversation. So
yeah, I like this because it's kind of like it's natural.
Exactly. So please, if you're watching, subscribe to Shay's channel. Once again, it is Life with Shay. I've got to get the Shay straps out of my head. Life with Shay. You'll see the name on the screen right now because I'm putting it on there right now. And I will also put a link in the description. So please subscribe to that channel. She has some really good content and she's in the process of growing the channel. So we need all the help you can give us. So please check the channel out. All right, Shay, well, thank you so much for coming on. It's been a good conversation and I look forward to the next time.
Yes, next time.
Thank you guys for watching.
You.
God bless everybody. See you soon.